In this video, we will discuss what are the various steps involved during the process of project planning and also its implementation. So, project planning. Project planning comprises of steps such as project outline, why is this project, detailed project proposal, approval of the project, which is further followed by resource allocation, financial planning, tendering and award of contract, land acquisition, architect's brief, and finally constructing the planned proposal. Okay, so what is project outline? Project outline is to justify why this project even needs to take place with useful statistics, how people are going to get benefited out of this, acceptance, how would be the acceptance rate of this project by the local community, minimum size of the project required to turn around the finance invested in the project. This is the project outline to be submitted to the management by the group of elected administrative officers. Detailed project proposal. Okay, it consists of size, shape, location of the project, availability of land and its corresponding size. Type of services proposed to be provided: general, specialty services. Approximate capital and recurring cost in terms of lakhs per bed. Then comes project approval. Once the project is prepared, it should be sent to the higher authorities for administrative approval, indicating the approximate capital cost. If the cost seems viable and available, this project will be further taken for the approval section or approval stage. Okay. Then comes resource allocation. So once the administrative approval is received, then the proposal is made by the financial sanction. For financial sanction, that is, the proposal will go to the finance department. An expenditure finance committee memo is prepared, which is a draft of list of expenditure to be incurred during the execution of this project. EFC memo is placed before standing finance committee of the management for the final financial sanction. Okay, financial planning. So the financial planning, when it comes into picture, it has two different costs. One is fixed cost, another one is working capital, recurring cost or operating funds. So fixed costs are required for the infrastructure development such as construction, furnishing, equipping the hospital, while the recurring cost which occurs regularly in the process of operating is called working capital, such as salaries, loans, interest, other maintenance expenses on a day-to-day basis. Financial planning. Financial planning must take precedence over every other consideration. Financial planning must cover the following three areas: constructing, equipping, and furnishing the hospital. Operating funds, financial assistance. Financial assistance further has two components: loan for fixed capital, loan for working capital. The plan for revenue generations is patient fees, bed charges, other model for revenue generation. So these are some. What are the financial planning? It consists of how your expenditure, how your finance will be used to construct the hospital or set up the hospital in a specific locality, comprised of constructing, equipping and furnishing the hospital. Operating funds, working capital, giving salaries, paying the loans, they all come under operating funds. And within the operating funds, there comes the operational assistance or financial assistance called fixed capital or working capital. So fixed capital, as I told you, is a loan for fixed capital is the loan lent by the bank for construction, for infrastructure, for development purposes, while the working capital is a loan that is given by the bank and for running their day-to-day expenses such as salaries, such as what are the other things, such as salaries, such as some recurring consumables to be brought for the company's needs, stationaries, etc. So, and how do they get the revenue? How do they generate the revenue? So, revenue generation happens in different models, such as different stages, such as patient fees, bed charges, other models of revenue generation. Okay, land acquisition. Land acquisition process comprises of land purchase, clearance and a non-encumbrance certificate from the local authorities, change of land use from agriculture, residential or rural or urban regulations, registration and transfer, departmental clearance for land use. Okay, so this department is Rural Development Department, Urban Development Authority, State Pollution Control Board, Local Municipal Corporation and Electricity Board. So these are some boards that will clear the land for construction, for acquisition, for constructing an hospital in the specific locality.